Welcome to my cat video. You'll hear my voice, but my face is away from the camera so you can see all the things you need to. I appreciate you taking care of my cats while I'm away. This allows me to see the world and do all the things that I love the most, and besides my cats, of course, and I greatly appreciate it. So this is the main entrance, and once you arrive, you will see this lock in front of this door, and what that's going to do is you will be able to enter the code that I give you, the code that I will send via text, and pull down, and you'll see the key just inside here to be able to get inside the door. Here you'll see Christmas cards for each of you, or holiday cards, and that has your payment inside. I greatly appreciate it. And in this basket, a few of these are smell good things and care for the plants. You don't need to worry about that. But the hand sanitizer, if that's important to you, that's there as well. So after you come in, if you wouldn't mind taking off your shoes, I greatly appreciate it. Just vacuum, thankfully. Let me introduce the cats. This is Katniss, my baby girl. She's 10 and she meowed on a cue for us. And so she's the passive one that it really is kind of a picky eater and kind of nibbles here and there. And this is Zoe, aka Big Bertha, my oldest baby. She's 13. And so with these cats, they have different personalities and different eating types, and so this will allow me to account for their variations and preferences when it comes to food. A couple things. So over here, you'll see gloves that I recommend you use, especially when it's time to prepare the food. If you don't eat meat or like handling meat like me, sometimes there are little specks of meat that fly around, and so it's not fun. If you have a mask, that might be good as well. I appreciate it. Here you'll see the litter scoop inside this bucket, and over time, once a week or so, I have to really wash that out. So over time, you might find it comes a little grimy, and if you need, so there's soap and water here in the kitchen. So coming to the kitchen, you'll see the setup for the food. Montreal is where I'll be in this iteration at least. And so these are the 2 bowls that each cat will get. So when you're preparing, just take 1 can of food and divide it in half with the fork here, and put 1/2 in each bowl. And then you'll want to use some water. I prefer filtered water here from this pitcher. And when you come for the visit, if you wouldn't mind putting some cold water in there and just leaving it at room temperature, this is going to be the best solution for refilling the water bowls here in just a moment, as well, as opposed to just the pure tap. But in this, if you will put 2 to 3 teaspoons of water in each bowl and kind of stir it up, that will really help to make sure that the wet food is good and loose and moist, because they get kibble that comes from this automatic pet feeder. I can control it via Wi-Fi and by my phone, and so it's already pretty much set. It's full to the top. If you happen to come and you see a red light down there where you see this light that's on already, then just let me know. That means there's either a malfunction or it's out of food, but it will not run out of food during my time away. So really the duties are really just the wet food here and dividing that up. So you'll take 1 cup when you've put the food in there, and walk over here by this painting, and you need to do this one first, and you'll set the completed food down here on this bowl here. Set the completed food down here. That helps prevent Zoe from throwing up. And she needs her food first because she's the older one and dominant, and if she doesn't have it, she'll eat Katniss's food in her own. When you're done with the other one, come and set it on top of this bowl like that. When it's elevated, it helps eliminate any kind of vomiting, as I mentioned before. After you're done with the food, they're going to be eating. During that time, it would be best for you to go ahead and change out the water. They usually do a routine of 2 things. The first is they're always going to eat the wet food. They love it. And then after wet food, they'll either come drink water, which is here. You see 2 bowls, and with each visit, each time you come, please be sure to take these bowls, empty them out wash them out, rinse them, and then replace them with the pitcher filter water that you see over there. Katniss loves to put her paws in it and get litter and all kinds of stuff on it, and it's just really annoying and not healthy for them to drink. So please, every time, even if it looks like it's clean, it's probably got some sediments and stuff at the bottom, so please clean that out. Thank you. And then so that's going to be water, so replace that as I just mentioned. And then the last thing, and the nastiest, is the litter. I am in the process of replacing this cat furniture piece here with the litter box in it, but if you will simply pull down on this, it's magnetic, so it attaches up here. If you'll pull down, you'll see the first litter box down here. There's nothing I really can do to make it look sparkling clean or anything like that. It's just the nature of all those pebbles and the dust and stuff flying. If there were kittens, I would have started them on pellets, but I've tried it and they won't use it. Definitely not environmentally friendly, and neither are these bags. But I've had these for so long, I now use the real reusable bags, and so I'm trying to use these up. And so you can grab one of these bags and grab the scoop and start scooping the litter. That's the first box. Right across from it over here is the second one. I use 3 litter boxes when I'm traveling. And the third one is back here. Just unlatch the 4 latches, pull it out, scoop, and then replace it. And be sure that this lid is like this up, because if it isn't, unfortunately, Katniss nor Zoe will come and use it. Aside from that, that is pretty much the gist of how to cat sit for my cats. It's really those 3 things. They're pretty straightforward. Feel free to hang out. You're welcome to use the TV. I have plenty of movies and entertainment. I have a PlayStation 5 if you're interested. The more time you can spend with them, the better, but it's not required. I would say it's probably going to take you at least 30 minutes to get through everything and do what you got to do. But aside from that, again, I appreciate you being here, and I look forward to seeing you when I return.